know my shoes.
Guys, it is a national fucking holiday. It's the king's fucking birthday. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, you guys are seeing this the day after. So if you don't know who I'm talking about, it was December 28th or 29th. No, December 30th. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. What am I talking? It was December 30th today. And it is the greatest man in the history of America, the captain of the USA Avengers, Captain L'America, King Captain LeBron Raymond James. If you guys don't know who that is, if you watch this channel, you don't know who LeBron is. I mean, honestly, you can just unsubscribe right now. That'd be great. I'd appreciate it. I wouldn't even be mad at you. I'd actually prefer if you did that, to be honest, because I can't have people that don't know LeBron watching my channel, because I'm basically the biggest LeBron fucking meat glazing rider probably in Washington now, to be honest. It wasn't California, but now it's probably in Washington. So, I mean, I don't talk about him as much on my channel because it's not really what you guys enjoy or what I really like recording for the channel. But I mean, if you guys want me to make LeBron content, you only have to ask fucking once, man. I can make probably a lot of it and be pretty good at it too, because I'll probably piss people off, which is like all that LeBron fans really do to get attention, is they piss people off. I'd be honest and realistic about my feelings about him and about how his career has gone and about the kind of player he is. Because I'm not gonna go too far into it ever, but here's what I'll say: LeBron James is the best basketball player to ever play basketball. Michael Jordan is still the greatest. The legacy of Michael Jordan is still, like, it's too iconic. Like, yes, LeBron has all these scoring records. He has MVPs, Finals MVPs. He should have had a Defensive Player of the Year. I'm not going to talk about it, but whatever. But Jordan, with 6-0, is just really hard to be greater than. LeBron is a better player. Do I think he could have done what Jordan did? Yes, given the circumstances, right? Yes, I do. But that was not the circumstances. It's a different league. It's a different era. He ended up not being able to do what Jordan did. If LeBron was now, let's say, 8-0 in his finals instead of, what, 3-5 or 4-5, 4-4? What is he? I don't know. Whatever, something like that. Then I don't even think it'd be a discussion, right? But 6-0 is better. So I'll give that to Jordan. He's the greatest, but LeBron is still a better player. Anyways, moving on to today. Today's a chess day, as it probably would be my favorite day on LeBron's birthday. I'm not really surprised by that at all. I'm going to start with a pec deck. You guys know I like starting with a pec deck, get a really good stretch, range of motion, good squeeze, really just get the chest up and really just blood flowing into it. And then we're going to go into incline. We'll go incline Smith today probably, unless the Smith machine is taken, then I'll go incline dumbbell. But I think I want to do incline Smith instead. After incline Smith, we'll do some lateral raises, probably machine. I do prefer the machine a little bit to the dumbbell and the cable. Although the cable does feel really nice sometimes, so maybe we'll do cable. What? Maybe we'll do cable. I'm not quite sure. It's an option. We'll see. And then after that, we'll go into a flat press of some sort, whether that's cable, dumbbell, barbell, Smith, machine, whatever it ends up being for the flat press. And then we will finish with cable flies. The drop set we usually do. You guys know I love cable flies and I love finishing with cable flies, so it'll be probably that to finish, and then we'll be good. We'll check out the pose and go home. Today, I kind of want to talk about I don't know, man. I kind of want to talk about the difference between caring about people and caring about people more than you care about yourself. Because I am the second one. I have realized it, and I'm starting to understand that is what I am. Like, yes, I tell people that I care about people too much, but I think I'm at a point right now where I can confidently say that I definitely am the kind of person that cares about people more than I care about myself. Is that a good thing? No. You should always be putting yourself first. You should find ways to, even if you care about someone super deeply and you really want them to, be successful, and you want to have, this kind of connection with people, and you really want them to be okay and not have to deal with stuff that you've went through, or be there for people, you have to understand that if you're the only person putting in effort into a friendship, relationship, family member, work, co-worker, mutual connection, boss, whatever kind of relationship you have with people, if you're the only one constantly putting in effort, constantly asking the questions, constantly being there, constantly reassuring and supporting and asking if they're doing okay. Like, if you're the only one doing that, I mean, you have to think, right? People are going to make time and put effort into the people and the things that they care about, right? I'm sure that these people that you're trying to do all this for and you're being there for and you're supporting in all these ways, I'm sure they have their own people that they talk to a lot consistently and are there for a lot and consistently and have their back a lot and consistently, and you're not one of them. And the fact that you're doing all these things for them and being there for them and making sacrifices for them, and they're not willing to do that for you and they're willing to do it for other people, it should tell you all you need to really know, man. I mean, yes, it sucks to hear, and yes, it sucks to even think about, but you have to start to realize, like, these people, they can say with their voice that they care about you. They can say over text they care about you. They can say they want this, and that with you, but in reality, man, if they're not showing you that, or at least making you feel like that partially, it's probably not the truth, man. And kind of like I said in one of my recent videos, like, you kind of have to learn to accept that. And is it gonna suck? Yeah. Does my heart hurt a lot right now? Yeah. I don't want to be giving up. I don't want to be the one that's, having to say, well, I guess this just wasn't for me, and just have to move on and be fine. Like, I don't want that, obviously. I want to be lost in love. I want to be someone that has, only thinking about the future, and that's in this weird, like, not, I wouldn't say weird, but in this, like, unrealistic kind of love where, like, everything's perfect and we're laughing and making the cheesy jokes and doing this and that and being, like, all coupley and cuddly. Like, yeah, sure, I would love that, right? But that's never been the case for me. It hasn't, and it probably won't be for a while either. Like, one thing I really struggle with realizing is that I'm still 20 years old. Like, I'm going to be 21 next month, but I'm still 20 years old. That's it. Like, I've lived a quarter of what most people live, if not less than that. And I'm over here stressing and worried about, if I'm going to ever find love or ever find someone that actually cares about me the way that I care about people. And is that stressful? Yes, but I don't really think that I need to be stressing about that right now, because there's so many things that I can be focused on right now, whether that's getting better in the gym, getting better at work, being more consistent with myself, being more disciplined, being more dedicated to what it is that I'm doing. Like, there's a lot of things that you can be focused on instead of girls or guys or whatever you're into, right? There's a lot of other things you can be focused on instead of other people. Focus on you. Focus on rebuilding yourself. Focus on building up your path. Focus on taking the right steps and making the right decisions in your journey, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where you get to. It matters how you got there, right? If you're the kind of person that gets great success, but it's all given to you, is it really success, or is it just what you were given, right? Versus if you're someone that gained great success by working every single day, working your ass off, building the connections, building the consistency, making sure that you're always the one there, right? Supporting yourself, being there for yourself, making sure you're doing the right things, making sure you're trying to make the right decisions, making sure you're doing all these things that take up a lot of energy and effort to really control. If you're that kind of person and you gain success, you're just going to keep gaining success. You're going to keep getting better. You're going to keep doing your thing and keep learning how to progress in life every single day. And you're going to want to keep working even when you're done. You're going to want to keep succeeding even when you're done. You're going to want to keep building up on the things that got you to where you got, right? Whereas if you were just given everything, you're not going to know how to work to keep what you earned, right? If you are given the keys to a business and you have no business experience and you don't know how to do anything, as successful as the business is, when you inherit it, it's probably going to fail. Just because you don't know how, you don't know the struggle, you don't understand what it takes to actually run one, right? But if you're working in business your entire life, studied hard in high school, went through college, 7 years of college trying to get your business degree, finally got it, got to a business, started at the bottom, worked your way up to the top, that person is going to have a lot more success running a business than the person that just was given the business with no experience and no prior knowledge, right? Yes, the other person's road might have been much more difficult, might have been much more stressful, might have been a lot harder, but their success will be maintained because they know how to maintain it, right? So just learn how to maintain your success and be very, very, very stubborn, right? It doesn't matter who comes into your life, what happens, where you go, who you're around, what's going on. Continue to build on the ways that you saw success in your life, and you will get probably more than what you want, to be honest with you, man. But yeah, I just talked the entire way to the gym. I've never fucking done this before. I'm gonna be there in literally like 45 seconds, but either way, let's get in there. Let's rock some fucking chest. All right, call me alternate angle shot. Either way, I shoot these angles. We're doing pec deck. This is heavy. You know, if you go about your day, or like whatever it is that you do every day, if the only thing you're worried about is, all right, what are these people, other people, going to think about what I'm doing or how I'm doing it? I mean, you're not even living your own life, bro. Like, you're literally not. Like, you're looking for the approval of other people versus the approval of yourself. Like, if you're really concerned about getting other people's approval or trying to get an edge on whatever it is, it's a waste of your time, I think. Like, you can't go through life trying to make other people proud of you when you're not proud of yourself. If you are proud of what you do, other people will come, but you can't not force them to. And you cannot expect them to approve of you if you don't approve of yourself. Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Probably a second because I'm counting no eggs. I shouldn't be sick. Now you shouldn't be sick. I swear look, I'll make it all picture you getting down in a prison like you Whew. All right, couple more. That was really good. All right, that's when we got 12. Let's do the same one. Let's get 12 again. That should be good. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna drop it a little bit and do one more. Yeah. We'll go with 180 because that was 220. So we'll drop it by 40 and do one more. This one will be a lot more slow controlled. There was a post that said, Lord, forgive me for sitting at tables you wanted to flip. There's tables, groups of friends, things we want to be a part of, that we desire to be in, but we don't really realize that they're worse than everything else. They're the ones gossiping. They're the ones hating. They're the ones that don't drive love. But we think, because we want to be a part of that it's the table that we belong at. But you don't belong at that table. Like in Psalms it says that he will prepare a table for you in front of your enemies. He'll give you what you need where you need it. But yeah, you gotta stop begging people to include some things that, you know, whoever you believe in doesn't want you in. Stop asking people to make you a part of things that clearly are rejecting you, because we desire just to be, we're willing to sell our self-respect, our joy, our goodness, to be at these tables, right? There's certain places that you don't need to be in. And if you think you need to be there, I want you to sit there and think about this. Does it make me feel joyful and peaceful? It doesn't make me feel labored and worried. Can you authentically be you, or will that be used against you, right? There's tables that you don't need to sit at. There just are. And you don't have to be at them. You don't have to even if you want to, you don't have to. Right? Just understand that there's going to be stuff that you want to do that's not for you. And you have to be able to recognize it. All right, let's go. Alright. Mr. Real Life Soldier. Alright, Clint Smith. I mean, there really isn't a quote unquote life hack. Like, how do you go life? You go and you do it, and do it, and do it over and over, and that's the hack. The hack is that it sucks, and it's gonna suck, but you have to do it anyways. Alright, 8 for us. Take it. You know, I talk a lot about like making progress, but realistically, the likelihood of anyone being like David Goggins and like fully shift, it's not how we're meant to operate or how people are meant to operate. Like maybe, like if you're built different, maybe, but I mean, mostly easing your way into something is a lot of a better way to set yourself up for a long-term results. If you rush everything, you might get the results, but the long-term like effects on your body are probably not gonna be great. If you take it slow, controlled, do everything the correct way, then it's a lot more likely that you'll have the results and be able to maintain them easier. Kind of similar to like I was saying earlier in the car. So listen to Keep It G. Alright, take that. We'll do one more. Come on, Ty. All right. Whew. Let's get to some side delts. Machine that our wrists. Oh shit. Your past is not your future. You can heal. You can get past all those traumas. You can fall back in love with the person that you are, right? You can have greater meaning. You don't have to be upset. You don't have to be addicted. You don't have to have all your vices, but you do have to do the work. And once you do that work, you'll take your pen back and start rewriting the next version of yourself. You get to decide what the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years of your life look like. Nobody else decides. You decide. But in order to be able to decide, you have to work and try. If you don't try, you can't control it. You can't. Okay. Alright. I need some more. You need to realize there is no situation that you have to beg to be in that you deserve to be in. If you have to convince people, if you have to show them who you are, if you have to overact or overbe just to be present in that, it's not something that's natural to you. It's not meant for you. Why? Because you're sitting here pretending to be a lesser version of yourself so you can be included. It's not worth pretending to be anything else just so people can value you. It's not. And what happens in the long run? Right? What happens in the future? What happens when you cannot keep up, when you can't keep acting, when you can't keep overreacting? What happens when you just need to be loved, when you just need to be welcomed, when you need to be present? And unfortunately, you're going to live the rest of your life miserable because you're begging people to see something in you or to include you or to make you feel like you belong when they don't want you around. And it's okay, man. It's okay to not be in everything. It's okay to not be in the mix. It's okay to not be around everyone. You can be you authentically wherever you need to be, but not where you have to pretend to be something else. You cannot pretend to be something else because you will not be able to succeed or be happy because pretending isn't fun. Trust me. I know. Let people be exactly who they are. Don't try to figure out every single move. Don't twist yourself into knots trying to make them stay. Just show up as your true self. Love and respect others, but don't try to change them. How people react is their choice, not yours. Your job is very simple. Be genuine. Be loving. Be respectful. Don't beg, chase, or overthink. The right people will stay. The wrong ones, they'll leave. And both those scenarios are okay. Let them go, man. Come on, Ty. Alright, never took chest press. If you made every effort, if you fought, if you tried, if you were clear, if you did the work, if you actually made it clear what you wanted, that you were willing to go above and beyond, you're not at fault. It's okay that it didn't work. It's okay that it didn't happen how you wanted it to, but you did everything you could have. And you deserve to understand that it's not you. It's not your value. It's not your worth. But it's everything that everyone else is going to do. They made the cornerstone. You deserve the freedom of knowing that, man, it's not you. It's good that you desire to love. It's good that you want to be in these things. It's good that you want to be so invested. But at the end of the day, you cannot force people to see value. Some people will be content with cheap, and they won't understand how worth is. They don't understand the longevity of it. They don't understand the distance that you would have gone. But you cannot let yourself feel the pain of carrying the burden of something someone didn't pick. You did what you could have done. And be joyful, be proud, be happy that you are who you are, because you are special. And One day, maybe not soon, someone will realize it. And everything will be right. Take 9. One more. Waiting for a fresh start. 3 days. 2 days actually. New Year's is the day after tomorrow. Make it worth it. Something good is gonna come as long as you keep fighting this entire year. Okay. Alright. Let's switch the cable fast. Every time you show up and every time you're at a point, if you do that on a regular, even if you're not making 1% improvements every day, even if it's 0.01%, over time it's gonna add up. And it'll add up exponentially. And day by day, don't expect anything crazy. But the longer you put in the work, this is gonna happen. You're gonna become completely unrecognizable from the person you were. As long as you keep giving that effort every single day. Even if it's, like I said, even if it's less than 1% every day, it's gonna build up, man. It's gonna build up. Alright, I'm gonna drop it. I'll do one more regular and then one drop set. Okay. Alright. One more drop set. Realistically, what would happen if you stopped wasting all the opportunities in front of you? Who knows how much more efficient you'd be? 10 times, 20. Who knows? Right. You have no idea how efficient people can get. It's off the charts. Right. Don't get mad and don't expect results you know you didn't work for. And that's a world that we live in, right? There's a lot of people that act like they're mad, expecting things, entitled to these things, but if you break it down, bro, you know you did not work for that. And striving hard to become the kind of person that you want to be, right? If you want to become the kind of person you want to be, you have to work at it. Like 10 years from now, you're going to become someone. The big question is, who? Who are you going to become? It's all about what you do now that'll determine who you become then. Okay. See you check it out. All right. Let's see how the tip toss are looking. You know, sometimes I think like, all right. Whew. See you guys tomorrow.